The first combo, it's a progression. The first combo is just jab, cross, just between, we're going to run through a quick again. Okay, so what we're doing is we're only doing in sets of 3. So if he initiates, he catches, he returns 5, and he has to return 5 right away, and then they break off. They move around, then it's his turn. He initiate, he has to return 5 right away, then he has to return 5 right away, and then they break off. Okay, try it again. Okay, you're lifting your chin. If you don't know what to do, chin up, forward. If you don't know what to do, cover. If this is coming too fast, forward. And then the ironic thing is actually go in, not up. Okay? So what happens if you feel like, if you're tapping like this and you're putting your head away, that's not good because you're not creating force on force. You gotta drop your head forward. That puts a little bit more weight on your catch, all right? And then what happens if you're feeling overwhelmed, the next reaction is a cover. And then if you feel even more overwhelmed, the next reaction is to step in. And then if you're getting hit all over the place, you're gonna look for that Muay Thai palm. That's the way to do it. Okay? If you do it any other way, you're going to get killed. So one more time. Bring down and forward and forward. Better. A little bit faster, come on. Full extension on the jab cross. Better. Okay, so you always want to make sure you have full extension, and a couple of times Ivan took his weight off this foot, so don't do that. Get in the habit of driving on your cross, driving on your cross, and get in the habit of getting full extension. If your partner is too close to you, then you shouldn't have crowded in on him, because if you did, then you have to switch to a circular type of hits, like uppercut or hooks. Okay, so about 10 more seconds. Good. Okay, so that's the 1-2. That's the 3-set progression. Another progression you can do is jab, cross, lead, uppercut. Now this is just to change the course, the pathway. What happens on the day of the fight? People's mind floats and they lose focus. So if you punch the same all the time, after a while they go on autopilot. So what you want to do is put up your guard. You want to sneak it under, right between their hand, right here. All right. So you're good at this. Now also you sneak it up. All right. Goes 1, 2. Look at my hand. It does not drop. It just changes the course, so it comes underneath the target a little bit. So it's a lead. Okay. Now from here, you have to decide how you want to step. If your opponent is backing away, you step in, and this lead foot sets up how you step in that cross. If he walks that way, you track him. If he walks straight back, you go forward. If he goes that way, you go that way. So this lead foot sets up your cross. Okay, so go ahead. Move around. There you go. Chase your partner down. Or that lead uppercut. Come on, don't catch me. While you're coming off to the side, don't come off to the side. Stay in front of him. Stay in front. Okay. Better. See, you're overwhelmed there. Again. Keep your weight down. Move around. Good. Move your head to the side. Don't need to. Don't drop that lead uppercut. The uppercut should start from where your jab is. Better. Alright, so the next progression is after the cross, depending on where the cross is. If the cross, if I touch his glove, obviously I didn't hit his face. So get in the habit of touching his glove. Okay? Boom, boom. That's what you want to do, get in the habit of doing that. If you contact his face, obviously you don't need to kick him, but still get in the habit of during your combo, throw this kick and bounce off, or I throw my kick and he backs away. Go ahead. Boom! I'm ready to fight again. Okay? So right now we're going to add a roundhouse kick. Okay? Because all you always want to do is mix it up: high line, low line. And how do you know when to throw that kick? Is when they get comfortable having a guard. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. He gets comfortable with it. That's when I nail him. All right. So on the day of the fight, you gotta sense that he's comfortable. If he's comfortable, that's when you should pound it. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Good. Good. And go ahead. Good. 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 Okay, so what we're doing now is when he throws that low kick, if I sense it, what I need to do is, if my weight is too wide and I sense it, then I have to commit to going forward. Okay, so he does his combo, and for whatever reason my weight's too wide, or my head is over my central line, so it's hard for me to pick up my knees. So what happens, I see that low kick coming, go ahead, I move in, and I cut in my muscle, and from here, I'm going to create a slight arc, and I'm going to hide my head, and I'm going to hit him. Now, if Vander's good, he goes off to the side, but most guys will not go off to the side. They will, change it a little bit, they will stay in front of me. That's when you nail him, plus I'm short, okay? But if he goes off to the sides a little bit harder, all right? Because watch what happens, look at my hand. My hand rotates, but it always comes back to this point. Think of it as an oval. So as long as you stay outside the trajectory of the oval, you're okay. But if you dip your head inside the oval, which you're not going to get, go ahead, throw that low kick, that's when you get him, like inside my half of the oval. See that? So that is why it's very important, boom, to lean back a little bit. So throw that kick, hit, boom, see that? Boom. Some fighters will wait for that cross, boom. All right, they'll wait for that cross, boom. Okay, that takes a lot of guts, and usually your timing is very good, or you have a slight reach advantage. Okay, so that's one counter. Okay, the other counter is when he throws a low kick. I sense it because my guard is, my stance is a little bit more narrow. I go one, I step, and then I need to cut him down before he puts his weight on his foot again. So one more time, do your combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Well, I'm going to do a slight galloping step to make up the distance. You have to practice the galloping step so that you don't get too close. Punch you in the face. Boom. Or I miss. All right. So somehow you have to make it work. All right. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay. So that's another combo. And the last combo is if I'm really fast, which is hard to do because he's putting the pressure on me. Boom. All right, very hard to do. Off a 1, 2 roundhouse kick, boom, we know it's coming. But off a fast, vicious combo, and he decides to finish with that, very hard. You have to be mentally strong and keep your wit. All right, go ahead. So you're gonna glide in. Boom. Low kick, low kicks. High kick, you're gonna stick to your instep. You're gonna break your instep. Boom. Boom. There you go. 4 more times. Boom. Switch angles. Yeah, turn so that all you can see from a different angle. There you go. Boom. You're about to do what? So what happens if Matter missed it because he didn't gallop in properly? Again. Okay. Boom. Okay, gallop in again. A little deeper. Boom. There you go. That's what you need to do. So what you need to do is you need to sense. Your brain needs to recognize how far his hand is. Your brain needs to recognize that when he hits you here, that reinforces your visual outlook. It backs up what you're perceiving, what you're observing, and then you have to make a quick decision how you're going to counterattack. That's what real fighting is. It's not just 2 guys standing there going, ape shit. Okay. Okay. This time, what happened is your opponent might step back, or you get too excited and you throw that low kick and you miss. Right. So we're going to move up to blue belt level where you're athletic and you do your stretch and stuff, and you have good hip rotation, you're flexible, right? So now I'm going to go for a spinning back kick, okay, to the head, spinning hook back kick to the head. Okay, so boom, there, just like that. A little bit harder than the drop. Okay. Boom, better. All right, do it from a different angle. Like that, perfect. Just like that on the day of the fight. Be confident and do it on the day of the fight. Better. Extend it, extend it. You're going to, if you can, you're going to stretch that leg out. Okay? If you can. Just like that. 3 more times. Good. And 1 more time. Good. All right. Sometimes you don't have to bring that leg up. Sometimes I'm gonna roll this just so you guys can see. So he does this combo. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. All right. Now I throw my kick, but I might miss on purpose. I step through and then I throw my thing. Okay. So just be Paul, be ready for that. He's gonna go right into the spinning back here. Okay. Or he might chop his leg like this. Like that. 1, and then step through. 2. Okay. Or miss on purpose into it. Okay. Go ahead. Boom! There you go. Miss on purpose. Just to get that rotation. Good. Okay. If he's too far, don't go for high. Go for spinning back rib kick. Okay? Just watch your rib. Okay? If he's too far, then no hook into the head. Just go straight. Because here's the reason why you want to switch it to straight. When you go up high, your reach is compromised. As you go to, if you go to the kick parallel to your starting point, that's your maximum reach. So for example, when I punch up high, my reach gets shorter. When I punch down low, my reach gets shorter. When I punch on the same line as my shoulder, my reach is exactly is the maximum reach. Okay, so think of a circle. All right. So this is the edge of the circle. All right. So that's what you want to do. So if I'm a short guy, I want to make sure I maximize my reach. So a way to do that is if I want to, I'm going to blow a Paul for example. So I'm a really short guy. Okay. So if I want to hit his sternum, well in this case, pretend I'm a tall guy. If I want to hit my sternum, I actually have to lower my body so that my starting point and sternum is exactly the same. Okay, so that's a good rule of thumb to remember. Like the head, the rib, whatever. Like that, perfect. 1 more. You okay, Paul? Yeah. You better wear your headgear. You okay? Okay. Yeah, watch the window. Okay, because Evander's so talented, if he missed that roundhouse kick, he's gonna tap quick, and then he's gonna throw again with the same foot back this side. If he needs to, he'll do a stutter step to create momentum. So what you're gonna do now is gonna block this side. So this is if you miss. Boom, yeah, very good. So yeah. Perfect. Okay. So what happened is he had a high guard, so he goes right into his stomach. But be very careful with the stomach shot, especially if you go against Thai boxers, because the elbow will stick against you, and you're gonna break your instep. All right. So go for the thigh here, or side kick, okay, or head shot. Okay. Just be careful. But you're wearing instep, so it shouldn't matter over there to fight. Okay. Go ahead. Boom. Boom. Better. Again, 2 more. There you go. Good. Just like that. Inside. Better. It's less.